Hello, beautiful souls. Sometimes, we want to start over things that we did, right? But they just don't, you know, they don't feel like the same, right? But we keep pushing, we keep trying, we keep doing it just because it's who we are, right? I feel like there's somebody coming towards you, and I want to know more about that. I want to know more about this highly spiritual connection. I feel like this person loves you. I feel like this person misses you. I feel like you intimidate this person so much, because they feel like they need to be perfect for you. They just need to be perfect for you, right? Say the right things, move in the right way. And so silly, right? Because all you want is to find you. All you want is more awareness about who you are in the most simple way, right? Because you understand all the complicated things. You know, you know that there is beauty in the humble heart, right? There is beauty in the simplest of things. It's like first enlightenment and then the dishes, right? And if you can handle both, that's everything, right? I feel like many dreams of you are coming true, right? Many. But I also feel the wind. I also feel that you don't want them anymore. If this makes sense, right? If this makes sense. But also there's one dream that you're still pursuing, that you still want, and still not happening, right? But you also cannot complain about not working with spirit, right? Not not fully trusting spirit, not fully trusting yourself. That spirit will go with you no matter where you go, right? That God is always present even if He's silent. That people are there for you even if they don't seem to be. There was this girl that approached me on Instagram, and she asked me, "You like this post, right? So, in which of the three deaths you are? In the road of sovereignty, right? In the road of surrendering fully." And I asked her to remind me of what post she was talking about. She never did, and I understood that that was a message in itself, right? She told me everything she needed to say, because Mercury retrograde just ended, right? So there was like this starting of energies that were from the past, that were from the dreams you once had, right? That had to end. And I don't want to say it, but there's this void again. But this void, I talked about the Holy Grail, right? In my last video, the empty cup. But there's a need for an open uterus, for like a ball of silence, a ball of nothingness, in order for other things to enter, you know? And that's what I'm feeling. It's not so much as confusion. It's not, it's like, I don't know, I'm seeing this um, like a cartoon, right? It's like you send the balls of energy, right? But then the universe like keeps them all, right? And there's this moment before it sends it all to you again, right? There's this like movement of energy. How to explain these things, right? Because this is this void, this like silence or whatever it is, right? It's it's needed for everything to come true, right? Before big movements, right? There's this need for you to rest. There's this need for you to stop doing, for you to stop manifesting, right? And I feel like that's what's happening now. I also feel like many of us, take whatever resonates, okay guys. I also feel like we are doing so much work at night in our dreams, right? Or in our meditations, doesn't really matter, right? It's the alpha wave. We are working so much there, right? Not only because we are always bombarded with like, especially if you are a sensitive being, right? You are always bombarded with other energies, whatever. Of course you are always like you are always like protected, right? If you have good thoughts, if you are in the garden, like you are protected, right? By angels, by the past, right? So you connect with the past, but there is like this impurities or yeah, maybe connected with the Mercury retrograde things, right? That are that are pulling you. I also feel like the moon is very, very significative here. And feelings are very significant here. And like dark secrets, right? I feel like there's this free energies here. It is like two that are highly spiritual, right? A first one is very humble, very spiritual, right? And take whatever resonates. Okay, that's not gonna make any sense in a logical sense. It writes in its notebook, okay, it's fully connected with God, right? It bows to the angels. It has a sense of justice, okay? But you're not really sure if there's love there, right? You're not really sure if that energy can love you. You're not really sure if that, you know, because it's loving God outside of you. This makes sense. It's loving that God that's bigger than you, right? So it's not like loving you personally. There's another energy that you know it loves you deeply. This energy is cocky a little bit, okay? This energy is kind of egocentric, if you could say, okay, is working with God, but He will never share your feelings with you. Okay? And then there's this further energy that openly speaks about love, openly speaks about how good they are. It's an ego energy, absolutely an ego energy, right? And this person keeps telling you how good they are, how they never felt so good in their life, how how they how they're the best, how their dreams always come true, how they are the best of the best in this universe, right? This person doesn't even think about God because they think they are God, right? But underneath, there are so many dark secrets. Underneath, there are so many, you know, that you push away, that you pretend that are not there, right? Just like the ego does, right? In order to be a healthy one. I feel all of that, those energies, all those free energies, I'm hearing that they're gonna like merge together, or like I heard mush together, right? Whatever that means. I feel like they're gonna be mushed together and gonna die. So I don't know if these are people around you, okay, or energies within you, or beings that you feel in the wind. Either way, I feel like what's the conclusion of the summary here? Okay, I feel like I feel like this eclipse in August, in the peak of the photon, photon, you know, the beams of the sun. It's gonna be very transformative for all of us. Okay, I feel like it's picking up leftovers. It's healing us. What's the other word? It's fully healing us. So I would say for you to go and have some sun in your skin, okay? Because you have so many cells that are wanting to catch those waves, that are wanting and needing to harvest that golden light from the king. That was my message. I love you so much. Hope you are well, and I'll see you soon.